Hello again everyone and welcome back to Dragon Age Origins. We are returned here in the party camp. I hope you're all doing very well. I've got a jump run today because quite frankly it's absolutely freezing cold. So the reason my dog's barking like a madman. I'll pet him. He's having fun. Look at him. Look at that dog. He's happy. He's a happy dog. Right. So we're gonna head back to the Brazilian forest, and we're actually gonna take Shale with us this time. Yes. I think. That was loud. We'll keep the same balance though.
Indeed.
We'll take Shale, Liliana, and Morrigan. I think. They're all level 9, aren't they, the highest ones? Haven't tried to level up Sten, so that's probably why he's only level 7. And the same with the doggy. Yes, we'll take that party, we'll see how we do. I don't like leaving Alistair behind, because I do like Alistair, but... the hell is that? That was weird.
Yes.
Indeed.
Sorry about that.
Indeed.
The hell's this? Why is the world map just totally glitched out? Oh, was it like a... What? That's wait, we can't move now, can we? You can't travel this time. What's going on?
Yes.
Indeed. Indeed.
Okay, and now it works. What the hell was that all about? That was very weird. Is it the Brazilian forest we need to be in? Because the Brazilian outskirts is the camp, isn't it? So we'll go to the forest. We might run into some random encounters on the way, actually, because it is quite a way. I did get a couple of comments in the last few videos as well, by the way. No one else actually seems to know what's happened, why Morrigan can't craft these potions either. I don't honestly know personally why she can't do it. She can only make the lesser ones at this time. Might be a good idea to actually make some lesser ones, to be fair, just to keep us like kind of. Oh, we unlocked an achievement. Very nice. Yeah, I don't know why we haven't got the better ones. I can't work it out at all. But it is what it is. Why is the Grand Oak a thing? Right, yeah, we need greater survival skill for that. I'd be surprised if I'm gonna get there. That one, yeah. Okay. So the whole thing with the acorn was actually in relation to... Oh, so we needed the enchanted branch from the tree to get to the inner forest. I didn't know that. I certainly didn't know that. That's interesting. Okie dokie. Well. You just see a Shale just thumping behind us as well. It's glorious. So where do we need to be right now? Oh well, we obviously need to be in the East Forest. There's literally no other way to go. I don't think. Hopefully we don't run into too much trouble over here. Shouldn't be as much as last time, considering we did clear this place. I don't know. If enemies respawn, I see there's still a ton of bones around, so I'm guessing they haven't respawned en masse yet. So the northeast forest then. We'll see what is afoot. By the way, I will mention while these howlers mourn at me. I did mention in the Cuphead videos about a potential Twitch stream coming in the near future. Starting streaming on Twitch. Let me know if you're interested. It probably will happen, but let me know if you have any suggestions for games that you'd like to see. I'm leaning towards something casual, like maybe like a Castle Crashers kind of thing, just like a bit of fun. But if anyone else has any suggestions of games they'd like to see, let me know. And also, people have been suggesting stuff like Patreon and donating on Twitch, and I really do appreciate it. I can't ask for it. It wouldn't be right for me to ask for stuff like that, but if you guys want to do it, then feel free. You know, I'm certainly not going to say no. I'd greatly appreciate it. But, no, generally. And by the way, I do genuinely want to say the comments that you guys all leave, the support that you show, it means so much to me. I don't show it very often. But because I'm crap at showing how I feel, really, a lot of the time. But yeah, generally, it means so much. It means so much. So thank you all for that. I do greatly appreciate it. Now this gravestone spawned a bunch of shades and stuff, didn't it? Last time it was quite tough. We are kind of maybe a bit better off than what we were last time.
Allow me.
Liliana?
I could do that for you.
Can you do this one? She can actually unlock it this time. That's good. Wasn't there another one here? I swear there's 2 chests here. Or maybe I'm on drugs. Yeah, I'm probably on drugs. Yeah, do we try this? I'll tell you what, we'll save the game because we are horrible, and we'll see what we can do. If it's way too difficult, which I feel like it might be, we'll just give up. Okay. I'm already regretting this decision, to be completely honest. Although if Shale can beat the shit out of them, then you never know. Yes, see, I did kind of totally lose track of everyone's health there. It must be said. And Shale's basically dead, yes. So, overall, I would say that went pretty well. You know, on the grand scheme of things. I'd say we did pretty well there. No. Let's not try that. Let's focus on more pressing matters. So the forest barrier, that is where I assume we need the branch to pass. Death root, we'll take some of that. Gotta keep an eye out for elf root and things for our little health potions. Again, I'd love to know why Morrigan can't craft the better potions. It might be because we don't have the recipes. Like, because I believe you actually need recipes, don't you? So maybe that's why. I checked Bodan's wares before I started recording as well, but there was no recipes on sale by him. Maybe get them from merchants, maybe just stumble across them. Maybe they unlock. Maybe Morrigan's not high enough level. I don't know. So this is the barrier. As you can see, it does look rather ominous. But we do have our... Yes, the Grand Oaks branch. Oh, is that Swiftrunner? It is indeed Swiftrunner. Right.
The forest has not been vigilant enough.
This might be a bit antsy.
You come. You are stronger than we could have anticipated. The Dalish chose well, but you do not belong here, outsider. Leave this place.
Oh dear, this is getting a bit intense. Why don't you let me try to settle this dispute?
You are sent by the treacherous Dalish to kill Witherfang. I will not stand by and allow that to happen.
Sure, there's something else you can do. Why? What is Witherfang to do exactly? Is he a leader?
You know nothing about him. And I am not about to enlighten you.
Oh.
You are an intruder in our home. You come to kill, as all your kind do. We have learned this lesson well. Here, Witherfang protects us. Here we learn our names and are beloved. We will defend Witherfang and this place with our lives.
Oh, crap! Crap, 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 crap. Oh, dear me. It's all getting a bit antsy. Right. Oh. Oh, what the hell is... Oh my god! What the hell is that thing? It's just a normal wolf, it just totally decked us. Swiftrunner is about to go down. What the hell was that? Holy hell. Well, we took one of the werewolves down. I'm not trying to fight these guys, because I'm very curious of exactly what the hell is going on. It doesn't seem right to me at all. I'm like... There's a pile of bones here. An onyx demon statuette. Very nice. It's a nice gift we can give to someone. Another gravestone here. We can't do anything with this tombstone. I'm guessing we might have like a quest in the future that we can maybe do something with these tombstones, but I think it's too early to try it now because they're going to get wrecked basically. So we can't unlock that one, and we can unlock that one. Got some splint mail. See, the thing is about putting like big armor on Liliana. Like, does it really suit her? Like, would it help her or would it like hinder her because she's not fast enough? I don't know. I'm not 100% sure, but let me check the split mail compared to everybody else's. It's not as good as ours. Morrigan can't equip it. Do we put it on Liliana? We'll put it on Liliana. Maybe it'll be a bad idea. I don't know, but we'll see. We'll see. It'll give her extra protection because she's generally quite. Oh, is this Swiftrunner back again? Oh, it's a gatekeeper. What the hell? Who the hell are these people?
We are invaded.
Oh.
Intruders have deceived their way into the forest's heart. Fall back to the ruins. Protect the lady.
Goodness me. These guys are not best pleased with us being here. Let us save the game here. We'll override that one. We don't really want that one anymore. We'll see what we can do. Ah, so it's a totally new area over there. Nothing else really we can do here, can we? No. So let's go ahead. Let's venture forth into the ruins. Might regret it, I don't know, but I can't see much else we can do at this present moment in time. I just want to see what's going on. I don't really want to fight these guys. You know what I mean? I'm not like that interested in murdering them all because I think there's something afoot. You know what I mean? Probably gonna have to fight a bunch of them though. Hopefully we come to. Oh, there's a secret door. Ah, excellent. See, this is why it pays to explore. Oh, maybe it doesn't pay to explore. That's perhaps I spoke too soon. So maybe not turn our back to the skeleton. It's probably not the best thing I've ever done in my life.
It is done.
Let's turn my headphone volume down as well. I'm getting deafened by these guys. Okay. So that's the thing.
Shall be done.
So we literally found a secret door which literally just had some skeletons inside. Wait, what? Oh crap! More skeletons. Oh, they popped out the other side. How dare they?
There is no glory in bloodshed.
Right. This freaking arch is gonna be the death of us.
By the maker. Get on with it.
Luckily they're not overly strong, so we can mop them up quite easily. There's not that many of them either, so it's all well and good at the minute. We can't unlock that. Liliana might be able to. She can indeed. There's a short bow, which is not as good as Liliana's. We can sell that on at least. A love letter. A note between wealthy paramours. Correspondence interruptus. Can we see what that is? Let's give this a read. A collection of embarrassing personal communications between the spoiled wealthy and their objects of obsession. Miss Ambrose, long slow grind, the motion careful, aided by generous application of oil. Size is no concern with my equipment, and I am always mindful when stuffing, not risking a burst before every order is fulfilled. My meat goes hand in hand with satisfaction. Your interest astounds, but it is not mine to question a customer's choice in nighttime reading. £3 sausage again next week? No cheek, of course. Yours, Biller's Butchers. I think that has multiple meanings, but we'll leave it at that. Whatever people want to get up to, it's none of my business. Pile of bones here with a nice long sword. Oh, no, I was gonna say it's better than ours, but no, ours is definitely better. Yeah. Oh God. Is that the gatekeeper? Oh no, it's actual werewolves who want to fight us. Damn. I was hoping we might be able to converse with these guys, but obviously not. Apparently the time for talking is definitely over right now, isn't it? Which is a bit of a shame. That's a health poultice. That's good. That's good. That's good to have. Let's see. Is this another secret door? It is indeed. What could be behind this one? What's behind door number 1? Nice dagger. Not one that anyone's going to use, I don't think, though. But hey ho. Big old pile of bones in the centre. A totally decapitated corpse, which is good. Let's check the map. So we'll go straight ahead first, actually. No, do we? I don't know. The thing is with me when playing these games, I don't want to go the right way. Do you ever get the feeling when playing those sorts of games that you never actually want to go the correct way first? You know, you want to give a bit of exploration done. But yeah, I'll tell you what, I'll go down here. See what the situation is. Lair of the Werewolves. I can't unlock it. Okay. The bar the door from the other side. So that's been updated. So I guess we'll have to go back the other way and see what's going on. I'm sure there must be a side entrance somewhere. If I could actually get up the stairs, it would be greatly appreciated. Let's see what's this way then. Bit of a dead end this way, but we might find something of interest. You never know. No, it seems quite dead. That's fine. Why do I keep getting stuck on stairs? Is it because the game's trying to load something? I don't know. More rubble, a fancy vase. It looks expensive. Well, maybe it is expensive. Please, stop getting caught by stairs. Whoa! Spiders. Spiders. Oh crap. They can actually trap us in the web. That's not great.
Your head will make lovely crashing noises.
Yes, we are being totally webbed up here, aren't we? I cannot move at all. This is not ideal. Because we're being totally mobbed right now. If we just get out of the web, if we can just separate the spiders just a little bit, it would help us. Because having everyone attack one person is not really a great idea, unless that person is specifically attributed to take a bunch of damage, which I'm not really.
Blast.
Because I'm just a very boring person, I'm just like, yeah, I'm a sword and shield guy. I'll leave it at that. That's all I need. That's all I need. Ah, so the webbing you can actually get caught in just by walking. It wasn't actually the spiders that were doing it, apparently. That's nice. What's in here? More piles of bones. There's a lot of bones, isn't there? There's a lot of bones. We'll take that bow.
Allow me. I could
Get
do that
Liliana
for
to
you.
open this chest. See, this is why Liliana comes in handy to have around. She can open chests, which is fantastic. I thought that was like a secret passage there, but it wasn't.
I shall.
Oh, there's a silver ring in here. That's absolutely disgusting. Nothing else in here, I don't think. No, doesn't look like it. Right, so where else can we go? Straight ahead, see what's in here. Some Danish gloves. Can anybody equip them? And have some benefit to it? Obviously, Shale can't. Not a chance there. Oh. Morrigan didn't have any gloves on. That's a bit crap. Liliana could have actually... In fact, if we take them off Morrigan, because it restricts her stamina. If we take them off Morrigan and give the Danish gloves to Liliana, because she will probably be involved in combat a bit more, I think. Cocoon. Greenstone. Cocoon. Blank vellum. I'm not really sure what the blank paper is used for, to be honest. There's an iron ring there.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
Gotcha, Liliana. You can do that for me. Why did she start randomly laughing there? That was quite creepy. What happens if we talk to a party member right now?
I've watched a lot of humans in my time. It should be aware that I have decided that it is not much like any of them.
Oh. That's super. Thanks, Shale.
Surely it must come from some superior lineage, yes? Some breed of flesh creature that has decided to elevate its genetic stock above its natural shortcomings?
Well, maybe. My father was the Tyrann of Highever.
Oh, then that must be it. I knew there had to be some reason, it being a human and all. I would appreciate if it didn't spread around that I said anything. Humans might start to get the wrong idea. They might start thinking their race is not completely hopeless.
And we wouldn't want that.
Indeed. Can it imagine the horror? Oh. Now, let us crush something into a fine paste before it starts to think I've gone all soft. Perish the thought.
Shale is quite funny, to be fair. He's a great character from what I've seen so far. Morrigan, say anything?
Your command.
So, full of questions, are you?
Okay. Liliana, maybe?
Something I can help with?
What do you know of this place?
People have always spoken of dark and mysterious woods haunted by beings unseen. The Brazilian forest is one such forest. They say the veil is thin here, and spirits from the fade pass over, drifting through the trees and giving them an unnatural and sinister intelligence.
I noticed that. We did get mobbed by a few of them.
That if you feel you are being watched in the Brazilian forest, you are.
Okay, let's talk about something else.
Something I can help with? Yes? What's on your mind?
Why did you decide to come to Ferelden?
My mother was from Denerim, and I consider myself a Ferelden. Mother served an Orlesian noblewoman who lived here when Orlais ruled. When Orlais was defeated and the common folk began to resent the presence of any Orlesian, the lady returned to Orlais. She took my mother with her. I was born in Orlais and did not set foot in Ferelden till much later. Mother was always telling me stories of her homeland. I think she missed it.
Fair enough. What happened to your mother?
Mother died when I was very young.
Oh.
Lady Cecilie let me stay with her. I had no one else. She was quite old then, and she had me study music and dance to entertain her. It is unfair that I have more memories of Cecilie than my mother.
That is true. Do you remember nothing of your mother?
Strangely, the only thing I really remember of Mother was her scent. She kept dried flowers.
Those flowers that we got her as well.
Small white Ferelden wildflowers with a sweet fragrance. Mother called them Andrastis Grace. They were very rare.
Well, we've already given
but enough
them
about that.
her them
Let us
flowers,
move
so.
on. Something I
Speak
can
to
help
Lana
with?
about anything else?
Yes? What's on your mind?
Do you miss anything about Orlais?
I miss Valroyaux. Unlike other cities where the people are the lifeblood and the character, Valroyaux was her own person, and her people little more than decorations. There was always music in Val Royeaux, streaming from the many windows, quiet refrains and triumphant choruses, and always, floating above that all, the chant, coming from the Grand Cathedral. It was magnificent.
The chant? Sounds wonderful.
Oh, it would take me a day or two to talk about the many splendors of Orlais, her golden fields, her lush meadows. Of course there are good things and bad things about Orlais, like anywhere else. Sometimes I miss it dearly, and sometimes I'm glad I'm rid of it. And you will laugh at this, but I miss the fine things I had in Orlais.
What sorts of things?
Dresses, fine dresses and furs, and shoes,
Christ.
of course. One can't mingle with nobility.
She was a woman of blue luxury, wasn't she?
Orlais is very fashionable, almost ridiculously so. But the shoes, living with those ridiculous trends was worth it.
Oh my god, the stereotypes. The stereotypes are running around. Oh, I love shoes.
When I left Orlais, the fashion was shoes with delicate tapered
I love
tails
shoes.
and
He says I'm
embellishments
covered in
the
blood.
front. A ribbon, perhaps, or embroidery. In soft colors, of course. It was spring.
That sounds so lovely.
I had my eye on a pair my shoemaker was working on. It was covered in pale blue silk.
She keeps
with
going.
amber beads on the toe. The shoes made in Orlais were exquisite. Not at all like these clunky fur-lined leather boots you have in Ferelden. Ugh.
What's wrong with them?
Look at
How
them.
dare you? You don't need fancy shoes to make you beautiful.
Thank you. It's kind of you to say so, even wearing these mud-covered horrors. They're sturdy shoes, but sometimes a girl just wants to have pretty feet. Oh, I could talk about shoes all day.
I was gonna
We
say,
have things to do,
we're
don't we?
we're in the middle of some ruins, trying to fight the blight, dealing with a bunch of werewolves, and we're talking about shoes.
Something I can help with? Yes?
We've definitely got our
What's on
priorities
your
straight.
mind?
Let's see if we can talk about anything else. Do you have any tales to share?
Of course I do. I love stories far too much to keep them to myself.
Keep talking to Liana.
Everyone should be able to benefit
very
from
interesting,
them,
I think. Tell me about Darkspawn.
Chantry law says it is man's pride that created the Darkspawn. In ages past, the mages of the Tevinder Imperium ruled much of the world we know. In their pride, they thought their magics invincible and imagined that they were greater than the Maker himself. So thinking, they invaded his golden city, planning to take it for themselves and depose their own creator.
Oh dear.
But they were impure and full of sin. And it is with the sin that they tainted the golden city, corrupting it forever. The Maker cursed them and cast them from his sight. Wherever they went, they spread the taint of their sin. Any land that was touched by the taint became blighted and would suffer no life. Instead, the Darkspawn arose to torment us and remind us of our hubris.
Any stories from Orlais?
Of course, Orlesians enjoy telling stories. I shall tell you my favorite tale of Aveline, the Knight of Orlais.
Aveline. Very nice. Go ahead.
A long time ago, a girl child was born to a farmer. He had hoped for a son, not a daughter, and so he told his wife to abandon the child in the woods.
Oh, that's nice.
Before the cold could claim her, the baby was found by a tribe of Dalish elves who took pity on the poor mewling thing and raised her as their own. Aveline, for that is what they called her, grew strong and quick and clever under the guidance of the elves. She learned to wield the sword as well as any man, could kill a deer with an arrow at 100 paces, and was as graceful on the back of a horse as she was on foot.
Ah. Very nice. Continue, please.
Aveline's Dalish guardians saw that she could easily best any Orlesian chevalier in battle, and wanted to show the cruel humans the child they had left to die. They bestowed upon her a fine horse and armor, and sent her to prove herself to her people in the grand tourney. Now in those days, no woman was allowed to take up arms, let alone compete in the grand tourney, but Aveline kept her helmet on and was not discovered.
Go on.
Aveline won many events and gained the approval of the adoring crowd. Eventually, she came face to face with the knight Kaleva in the Grand Melee. Aveline had already bested him in the joust, and Kaleva was determined not to lose a second time. Out of desperation to regain his honor, Kaleva tripped Aveline and tossed her to the ground, ripping off her helmet as he
Oh
did
shit.
so. Silence fell upon the arena as Aveline was revealed. Kaleva declared the previous competitions invalid. A woman had taken part, and this was not allowed. But the crowd cheered for Aveline. Kaleva was furious, for he had lost to a woman and was now being shamed. Blinded by his rage, he forced Aveline to her knees. "Know your place, woman," cried he, and slit her throat.
Jesus Christ. That's terrible.
The son of the king, Prince Freyan, was present. He recognized Aveline's skill and bravery and began to see the injustice done to the women in his land. When he was made king, he rewrote the laws of Olay so that women could also become chevalier. He honored Aveline and knighted her after her death. And
Wow.
to this day, any female who is knighted reveres Aveline the Brave, for she is the patron of all women chevalier.
Very nice. Do you know any Ferelden legends?
I know one, told to me by my mother a long time ago. It always chilled me to the bone. Maybe you have heard of Flemeth?
I met a Flemeth in the Kakari Wilds.
Are you sure? Was she the Flemeth of legend? Flemeth, the devourer of men? Flemeth, mother of witches? Flemeth,
Yep.
demon-touched, who dwells in the mists?
Possibly. She didn't really introduce herself as such.
Ferelden mothers scare their daughters with talk of Flemeth. They say that if you're bad, Flemeth will spirit you away and bind you to her forever.
Oh, that sounds
They
lovely.
also say that Flemeth mourns her lost beauty and will steal yours through your looking glass if she catches you.
Wow. Tell me the whole story.
Flemeth's beauty was known throughout the land. She had hair like unto a moonless night, skin as pale as winter's first snow, and eyes as beautiful and perilous as the sea.
And then she got
When
old.
she came of age, she came to the attention of the Lord of Highever, Conobar, and he took her for his wife. Conobar soon learned that his young bride had the gift of magic. He kept this a secret, for he feared that she would be taken from him.
Yeah, it's always risky, that.
Flemeth stayed with Conobar for some years, and with his blessing, she practiced her art. And then one day, a young poet named Osen came to the castle. Flemeth was
Oh, dear.
captivated by Osen's voice, and he by her beauty, and they fell in love.
What happened then?
Flemeth longed to be with her true love, and she and Osen fled from Conobar's lands, seeking refuge in the Kokari Wilds with the Chasing tribes. They lived there happily for many a year, till the day Flemeth received news that Conobar was dying and longed to see her face one last time. Flemeth's heart swelled with pity for the man who once was her husband, and begged Osen to return to Conobar's side with her. But when Flemeth and Osen entered Highever, they were captured by Conobar's men, and Osen
Shit.
was slain in front of
It's a
Flemeth's
trap.
eyes. Flemeth was imprisoned in the highest tower of the castle, there to await Conobar's judgment on her.
Wow.
Distraught at the loss of her love, Flemeth plotted revenge against her husband. She summoned a fey demon, intending for it to wreak vengeance on Conobar. But a spell went awry. The demon possessed Flemeth. Turning her into an abomination, the halls of the castle ran red with blood as Flemeth slaughtered Conobar and
Oh
all
my
his men.
god.
The last of Flemeth's humanity melted away, and at dawn, she stole back to the wilds to plot and scheme for 100 years. They say she took to her side many Chasing men, and with their help, begat her daughter witches, who even now prowl the dark places of the Kokari Wilds.
Whew, wow.
Which one?
Do you know anything about the Dalish?
I have heard a little about how the elves gained their
That was a
freedom
that was
from
a
the Tevinter
very believable
Imperium.
story about Flemeth,
When
actually.
Andraste began her exalted march against the Imperium, the elves joined her cause to fight their masters. The great elven leader, Shatan, born in captivity, rose up to lead his people. He foresaw a future where the elves were free. Shatan was killed when Andraste was betrayed, but the elves continued to fight, eventually breaking free of the Imperium. The elves claimed the dales in the south and settled there in the land of their own.
It didn't last.
The elves lived in the dales for centuries. They resurrected the worship of the elven gods and would allow the building of no chantry. This angered the chantry, and the hostility between the two factions finally broke out in open war. The chantry says the elves struck first, but I do not know whether to believe it. The chantry declared a holy exalted march against the elves, named for Andraste's similar march against Tevinter. During the exalted march of the Dales, the elven cities were sacked, and the elven state completely dissolved. Some of the elves bitterly accepted their fates and surrendered to human rule, living in the human cities as second-class citizens.
Ouch.
But others, still fiercely proud of their heritage, refused to bow to the humans, and instead became homeless wanderers. There were the elves of the Dales, the Dalish.
What is it about Andraste?
Andraste was the Maker's chosen. The Maker had long since abandoned the world when the sound of her singing turned his ear. Beauty, grace, and wisdom enraptured him, and he offered to take her from this flawed world to become his divine bride. But Andraste had an earthly husband and would not forsake him. Instead, she beseeched the Maker to return to his people once more. So earnest was her plea that the Maker was moved, and promised that he would create a paradise on earth if all abandoned their false gods and turned once more to him.
It's a very god thing to do, isn't it?
Andraste began her exalted march on the idolaters of the Tevinter Imperium. The Maker granted her his powers with which to smite her enemies. Andraste brought the Imperium to its knees, and her victories converted many to the worship of the Maker.
How did Andraste die?
Alas, it was the frailties of men that betrayed and killed Andraste. Her earthly husband, Maferath, a chieftain of the Alamari tribes himself, grew jealous as his wife's popularity and influence overshadowed
It's all jealousy and
she was also revered as
things
the
that happen,
Maker's
isn't it?
betrothed. And Maferath began to see their own bond waning in significance as Andraste became ever more devoted to the Maker. Out of envy and spite, Maferath made a pact with the Archon Hysarian of Tevinter, allowing his beloved Andraste to be ambushed and captured. Andraste was burned at the stake in Minrathous, the capital of Tevinter.
Oh dear. But Tevinter has a chantry, doesn't it?
The Tevinter chantry claims that in Andraste's last moments, Hysarian's heart softened, and he heard the voice of the Maker telling him to end her suffering. He plunged his sword into her heart, and as her blood washed over his hands, he became one of the faithful. Dissenters said that the Archon only converted because he could not stem the tide of Andraste's cult, and was forced to do so to stay in power. We will never know for sure.
Well, let's move on. So, I apologise if that dragged on a bit, guys, but I do love kind of taking my time and immersing myself in the stuff in this game, because it is honestly fascinating. It's so well done. So we'll end this episode here, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I do hope I've enjoyed. Again, we shall plunge further into the ruins in the next episode, and hopefully we will see what is happening with Afang. Maybe we'll discover where he is, what his purpose is, what's going on. I'm not sure. We'll see. But yeah, thanks again for watching, guys. Do hope you've enjoyed. And I will catch you in the next episode of Dragon Age Origins. Thanks again, guys. Bye-bye.